Hello everyone, my name is Rob Brown. I'm a solutions architect with Velocio. Velocio is a Microsoft Dynamics Master VAR and a leader in cloud solutions. And today I'm going to provide a preview of Microsoft's new cloud ERP platform, Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. Before we dive into a demonstration, let me give you an overview of what Business Central is and what it offers. Dynamics 365 Business Central brings the full power of Dynamics NAV to the cloud and replaces Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations Business Edition. Business Central is the next generation of Dynamics NAV, one of the leading Microsoft business applications, which has served 140,000 customer organizations and millions of users worldwide. Dynamics 365 Business Central is an extremely flexible solution, easily adaptable to the needs of geographies, industries, and individual customers. Business Central will provide functionality for financial management, supply chain management, operations management, sales and service management, and reporting and analytics. That functionality is further enhanced by AppSource, a marketplace of applications that extend the platform to meet the needs of specific verticals or to provide added functionality for things like payroll and banking. Business Central will be available to the public as of today, April 2nd. The initial release covers 14 countries, including the US, Canada, and much of Europe. Let's take a look at the licensing. There are 3 license types. Most organizations will need the Essential license, which covers the vast majority of functionality in the system, priced at $70 per user per month. Organizations that need manufacturing, field service, or both will require the Premium license, priced at $100 per user per month. Licensing may also include a mix of team member licenses, comparable to what was previously called a light user. This license gives the ability to read data, approve workflow items, and perform employee self-service features such as time and expense entry. Hopefully that provides a good overview of what Business Central is and how it will be offered to customers. Now let's take a look at a demonstration. I'm going to demonstrate a quote-to-invoice process completed all through Microsoft Outlook using an add-in that is part of the Business Central application suite. So what we're looking at now is the Microsoft Outlook web client. And typically a user is going to start their day in Outlook. They're going to check their calendars and they're going to look for new communications from their customers and vendors. We have a message here that's a quote request from a customer. And what we'll notice is above the body of the message we have a button that says Business Central. We click on that button. That will actually drill right into the ERP platform and open up a customer or vendor overview based on the email address that this message came from. So because this was matched up to a customer record, it immediately displays that customer. Now, if it did not match an existing record in the system, you do have the ability to create that record on the fly and then continue using the add-in. Now, within this add-in, we can do a number of different things. We can do things like check the customer's balance, see all of the open invoices. We can drill into the posted invoices, look at the history. We can click on details and actually make changes to the customer record itself. We can also go in and manage any workflow-related items for this customer. In this case, though, we want to go ahead and put a sales quote in. So we're going to click on the New button, and we're going to click on New Sales Quote. And we'll notice that there's some intelligence built in as well. So what this did is it read the email message, and it actually found matches to the item catalog, and it also matched up the quantities requested by this customer. So we click OK there, and that will actually add those items to the quote. So this is the new quote form. Okay, you've got your full information. It pulled a lot of the default information from the customer record. So if I don't have any additional changes to make here, what I can actually do is toggle the edit off, which basically releases the quote, and then I can send this by email to the customer. Go ahead and click send by email. We'll just wait just a second. That'll pop open a new window. It will put a nice PDF copy of the quote on there, as well as use an email template for the body, which you can customize. Go ahead and click the send button, and that is off and running to the customer. Now, at any point in time, once I send that quote, if I need to go back and look for any changes or make any changes to that document, I can actually go and use the document view from the sent message. So using that conversation view in Outlook is a nice way to be able to just kind of track everything as this progresses through the process. We can go back out and let's say the customer wants to make a change here. We'll make this 4 instead of 3. We'll tab off of that, click edit, and now we've got the quote revised. Let's say the customer accepts the quote and they want to go ahead and transfer this to an order. It's as simple as clicking the ellipse button, one click, make order. You'll get a notification asking if you really want to convert it. We'll say yes there. And now we've got an order, and you can see the order number here. Our line items are down below, and you always have the ability, if you need more screen real estate, to pop this window out into more of a full screen. Now, one nice feature about the order entry system that can really help streamline the cash flow process is the ability to use payment services. So one thing we can do is we can come in and we can enable either PayPal, Microsoft Pay, or some type of a credit card processing payment service, which will actually put a link on the document for the customer to go out and pay via the web. So I'm using PayPal in this case because they have a nice sandbox feature, but you can use a number of other payment methods or services as well. So in this case, let's go ahead and just send this off to the customer. We're going to send an email confirmation this time. You'll notice that same type of window pops up. Go ahead and click the OK button. Give it just a few seconds, and that email will be off. Go ahead and close this out. And now we're back at the original screen that we had before. So we've got our order here, and let's say the product's in stock. Let's go ahead and invoice the customer for this product and get this document closed out. So what we're going to do is come back up to this ellipse button, and we're going to go ahead and hit post and send. And you'll notice here we've got a couple of options. We've got ship, invoice, and ship an invoice. There are a number of different ways to configure the order workflow in the system. I have mine set up for a very simple order-by-order process. You can set these actions to be done in bulk or to be done with separated warehouse functions where you have a dedicated shipping or dedicated picking transaction. But for this demonstration, I'm just focusing on simple functionality. We're going to go ahead, ship, invoice, and email the customer all in one step. Go ahead and click OK there. So once that invoice posts, we'll get another message that we can send off to the customer, and note here that we have that PayPal link to pay that both in the body of the email and then also on the attachment that will display. We'll go ahead and click OK there. Give that just a second, and that will actually send that invoice off to the customer. So at this point, we've completed the quote to invoice process all through Outlook, and I've demonstrated some of the advanced functionality with payment services. I hope you found this video useful. Please stay tuned for additional videos.